If you haven't planned your bullet journal for February because you don't know what pages to do or themes to try, don't wait any longer because today I'm going to show you 5 different themes and 5 different pages for you to try in your bullet journal for February. I already posted my February bullet journal setup here on my channel, so I'm going to link it down below in the description and here in the cards if you haven't watched it already. But my theme for February was candy hearts, and I have these stickers and art prints and sticker flakes available on my shop if you would like to use them in your bullet journal. If this theme wasn't a good theme for you or you haven't found your perfect theme for February, I'm going to show you 5 different ones today. The first video that I posted on this was for January and you guys loved it, so in this video I'm going to do basically the same thing. I'm going to have 5 different themes, one for each page, which is usually a cover page, then a calendar page, then a tracker, an extra page, and a weekly spread layout. So you have a lot of different ideas and themes for you to try in your bullet journal. So with that all being said, let's get started with my first cover page idea and theme. Some of these themes are going to be Valentine's Day related, but 2 of them are completely the opposite, so stay tuned if you like some good alternatives for February themes. The first one is going to be neon hearts. So this is something that I've been seeing a lot on Pinterest lately, a lot of like different hearts with different shades of pink. So I'm going to use 2 different Crayola super tips for this, one lighter and one darker, in this very fuchsia shade of pink, not a normal pink, more like a darker pink, if that makes sense. And I'm going to use these 2 to do the hearts. So what I did first was I did the inside of the heart with the lighter pink, leaving the white heart of the page in the middle. So just doing the outline and then doing a bigger one on the outside with a darker pink color. When blending the colors, this is going to give you the illusion that you have a white heart in the center, and then the outer corner is going to be a lighter pink heart, and then the outside corner is going to be a darker pink heart. This is really easy to replicate, and if you're watching the video, this is really easy to do. A little hard to explain, but I think you get the gist of it. And because this is supposed to be a very simple theme and a very simple cover page, I just did a simple black calligraphy in the middle of the page and I filled up the page with hearts. I did different sizes for the hearts, so it's not just a pattern. And I would love to see this with like stars, maybe like orange and yellows, and maybe like circles with different shades of colors. I think that would look super fun. Just to do this cover page, it took me about 15 minutes because of all the hearts and the blending and everything, but it's a very doodly page and something that you can easily replicate throughout the whole month in your bullet journal. The next page is going to be a 1-page medium-sized calendar. I don't know about you guys, but in February I tried a medium-sized calendar as well in my own bullet journal, and I feel like those are the best balance for calendars. I don't like big calendars or very small. The medium size fit me just well, and so for this one I decided to do something a bit different for the whole theme. I traced the layout for the calendar on some parchment paper, and then I traced that back into some paper that I printed from Creative Fabrica. If you don't know what Creative Fabrica is, it's a website that has a lot of graphics, illustration, fonts, and different designs that you can print at home. You just get a yearly subscription from them and you can have access to thousands of designs and crafts on there. If you use my link in the description, you're going to have a big discount for the whole year, and you have access to my own shop as well that I'm going to open there soon. I love using Creative Fabrica for my own scrapbooking, and I got from there this heart design pattern and this little illustration of some tea with some books, which is perfect for like a love book theme for February. You just decide on the designs that you want to print, you download them, and you print them at home with sticker paper. That's what I did, and I think it's a really fun way to get your good quality images and designs from a website and use them for your own art. So if you'd like to give Creative Fabrica a try, the link to sign up is in the description down below. For this page, I just printed this pattern for the background, and then on that little window, I'm going to draw the actual calendar. Now, don't pay attention to the actual layout of the calendar because I don't know what happened, but I skipped a week while doing this layout, and I also did all of the weeks on this calendar in different sizes for the squares. I don't know what happened, but the gist is that each week has its own header, and each header is going to be darker than the top one. So you have this really beautiful ombre effect with Tombow brush pens. Those are the pens that I use for the headers, and all of the headers are kind of like rounded at the top. I thought that this was going to be a really fun and different and alternative idea for the headers, so I decided to do ombre effects and round corners at the top, and they look really cute. And this calendar would look amazing if I hadn't skipped a week and do different sizes for the weeks, but you get the gist of it. I've never done a blocked background for any of my themes in my bullet journal, but I think it's a really pretty idea if you just don't want to doodle everything in your bullet journal. You just fill it up with a background with sticker paper and you're good to go. Don't worry that this pattern and this sticker is going to be linked down below as well if you would like to download it for yourself. The next page for this bullet journal ideas video is going to be a habit tracker, and for the theme itself I'm going to use a sticker sheet that is based on a theme that I already did in my bullet journal, which is koi fish. So I did this theme back in 2020 for May 2020, and I created a sticker sheet recently for this theme, and I'm going to use it in my bullet journal so you can see how the stickers look like and that you can purchase them on my shop and use it in your bullet journal. This is the only product in this collection, but I really want to do an art print and sticker flake of the little fishes, so I have to work on that. But on my shop, you can purchase this sticker sheet with the circle stickers that go well with these two sticker sheets and use them in your bullet journal. I have these available as a digital version and physical version. So I started by doing some water effect lettering on the letters at the top, and I am not really used to do water designs, so these lettering started really well with the bubbly letters, but at some point the letters started looking like that dog from Blue's Clues because I wanted to do some effects on the water and I wasn't really achieving that. So then I went over with my white acrylograph pen and I did some shine on the letters and it looked a little better, but it was not my best way of drawing water. I will outline all the letters later on. I'm just letting the ink dry and I'm going over with starting with the whole layout for the habit tracker. So for this habit tracker, I'm going to use 4 different mini size calendars, each one with 7 days, and I'm going to do 4 rows of 7 days for each tracker. I planned where the trackers were going to be, and then I started placing on the page the koi fish, little plants that come in the sticker sheet, and these water windows that I created when I created my theme. With all this down, I started drawing the little habit trackers, and I did 2 in this green color to match the plants and the other with orange to match the koi fish. This is one of my favorite themes in my bullet journal, as I mentioned in my real-time February bullet journal setup. If you haven't watched it already, I answered a bunch of your questions, and one of them was my favorite themes for each year, and this one was my favorite for 2020. The next page that I'm going to do is perfect to include in your bullet journal for February, which is a self-care bingo. So February is where Valentine's Day happens, but it doesn't have to be around other people's love. It can be about self-love as well. So I created the self-care bingo. The whole theme is going to be inspired by my own product on my shop, which is the Berry Coquette stationery grab bag. This bag includes a lot of different stationery and washi tape samples and stickers and ephemera in the color palette of red, pinks, and a little bit of green. I created this theme in May 2024 and it's one of my best sellers grab bags on my shop, so I decided to promote it for Valentine's Day because it's a very pink and reddish and lovable grab bag that you can purchase on my shop. I have other themes for the grab bags, but this one would fit February the most, so I decided to create a self-care bingo with this theme. This page I did is 4 by 4. The page that I did for the self-care bingo is 4 by 4 squares, so you have 16 different ideas to do throughout the month of February. I think that this is the perfect amount of activities for a month, so let me read the ones that I wrote in here that I would probably do throughout the month of February. So I wrote in here, take a bubble bath, get a new haircut, do some yoga, play The Sims, get a manicure, take a 30-minute nap, get a massage, do a face mask, bake some cookies, go shopping, meditate, take a mindful walk, paint and sip, which is a very fun activity that I have to try with my husband, declutter and organize your room or your house, watch a movie, and take time to talk with a friend. Those are some activities that I think are really fun to do as self care throughout the month of February, but feel free to customize this page for your own needs. And then I just finish up the page by adding a bunch of stickers and washi tape that is included in the Berry Coquette stationery grab bag. This grab bag is going to be linked in the description below if you would like to purchase it and see all of the products that I have on my shop as well. The next page idea and design is going to be a weekly spread, and I don't have a specific theme for this theme that I did. I just saw this picture on Pinterest of a very fun digital weekly spread, and I knew that I wanted to recreate because it looked so fun to do and utilize in your bullet journal. So I basically divided the 2-page spread into 6 different squares, one for each day, combining the weekend. And I use these videos as an excuse to use my sticker sheets that are not finished yet but have some stickers missing, and I grabbed this one from Sticker Rice Co that I thought it would match perfectly with this fun colorful theme. This is a sticker sheet that I had laying around in my stationery unit. If you're anything like me, you have thousands of sticker sheets that you don't use. So I grabbed this one that has a bunch of little characters and fruits, and I decided to use it for this theme. So I grabbed a couple of pens that would match the same color for the sticker sheet, so orange, yellow, red, 2 shades of blue, and green. And I started by designing the little squares on the pages. These are very big squares and they are meant to be on top of each other, which triggered a little bit of my organizing skills in my bullet journal, but this is just an example of a weekly spread, so that's fine. But I decided to do the 6 squares kind of like on top of each other, each one with a different color. And then I just did some bubble lettering for the headers of each day. I placed the stickers on the page first so I would know what colors to do on the little squares. And then I started doodling around them and outlining the header to pop a little more. And I really enjoy how this theme turned out and how this page turned out. I think it's really fun and it breaks a lot of rules and boundaries when creating a theme and a spread like this. So, this is something that I really want to explore in the future, maybe for June for Pride Month, because this is a really colorful theme and I like how fun it looks. This weekly spread only took me about 10 minutes to set up because it was so easy to just draw the squares and place the stickers on the page that it's definitely something that I highly recommend you to do. Grab your sticker sheets, see the ones that you're not using, and create a theme with them. And those are all the pages and themes that I have for you to try in February. Make sure you check out my shop for any extra products and stationery, and check out Creative Fabrica for other designs and illustrations. You can comment a fruit emoji if you watched it until this point. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!